Okay, hello everybody, this is DZ Maven here again, back with the Double Zeta Gundam here, and this is going to be another one of my Gunpla special videos here, and I figured this would be an interesting video topic to try and cover here. But basically I'm going to go over the transformation of the Master Grade Double Zeta Gundam here, which, if you watched my review video, which you probably should have seen it before this video, I did mention that the Master Grade ZZ Gundam's transformation is not that hard to do. It is still complicated, but compared to some other transforming master grades, like the Zeta Gundam, for instance, the ZZ Gundam is actually not that hard, but there are some things about the kit during transformation you probably do want to kind of be aware of, just to kind of show off a little bit more about this kit here, and the some things that I would probably hope to see fixed when the Verkov version comes out later this year here. So anyway, I have it here. I have the beam rifle here. The pile of landing gears are off to the side here, and the core block is here, which I may show for you here. So to get transformation started on this kit here, there are basically two halves to this kit here. You want to try and take it apart first here. First, I want to talk about the latch that's on the backpack here. There is a latch you can see right in there. There is actually a safety latch that is kind of holding the backpack on there. This is a kind of a loose part. Sometimes this comes loose by itself when you're moving the kit around, and that's why the backpack will fall off, because it's not locked in place anymore here. So I'll use my little hook here and try and disconnect this here, and you can see as I do this here. It's just a little tab. It's pull it, try and reach it here and pull it loose like that, and the backpack will come off. Now if you want to look carefully on the back here, there's actually this double hinge on the back right there. So there's actually two pieces. There's a double hinge, so it moves like this on the back here. Now the bottom half of the ZZ Gundam is attached into the core fighter, but it also has a locking brace, which is right here. So if you want to separate two halves, you gotta undo this locking brace here and just kind of pull it out like that. And then you should be able to pull the bottom and the top half apart like so, just like that. So I'm going to put the bottom half aside for a moment. I'm going to work on the top half here. Ignore the broken V-fin. That just happens. That's just going to happen. That's a fact of life for this kit here. This will open up. The cockpit is in here. The actual core fighter is in here right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this out, just like that. I'll show you the core fighter here real quick here before we move on to the rest of it. The tail, this right here comes out, that comes out, these little white pieces. The back, they move out like that. And there are these really tiny fins that pop out, and they are so small they are almost insignificant. But anyway, that's your core fighter. You have this ugly black sticker on the front here which covers this up, which is pretty awful here. And cockpit will open up like so here. You do need to paint the yellow on this here because this comes clear. And there's a lot of little red details on the back here with the paint on top of the fin there. A little bit inside these vents here, but it's an okay core fighter. It's pretty nice looking. So it's colorful. I do give it that here. So for the top half here, transformation here, there are some things to kind of be aware of here. Let's start with the torso here first. So you do kind of want to move the head back some like that and make sure these antennas are pointed all the way down. And then this top section is going to lift up, if you can do it without it coming off. And this is probably one of the first big problems with the transformation on this kit, is pieces falling off. This torso section is really notorious for coming apart. So it's probably better to do it like this here. Like that, and then pop these back in place here. Now I noticed in my photo shoot I kind of did this part a little wrong here. I got the top piece wrapped around the bottom here. And I'm trying not to do that the second time around here, so I'm going to leave it like that here. So anyway, leave the head tucked in all the way back like that, and leave the top like so. So it'll be like that here. Now for arms here, let's get these arms straightened out a little bit here. And move them back, straight down. The hands, you actually can leave these hands on the kit here. It's actually recommended to do that here. You fold the thumb in, then fold the hands in like that, so it forms like a little block of a hand. Do the same on the other side here, like so here. Now, the neat thing about these arms here is they kind of will open up here. You need kind of pull the arms out just a little bit, like so, just to get a little bit more space here. Yeah, like that. These arms will open up here. There's a front piece that opens up. If I can grab it with my fingernail, just like that, and you can see there's a thruster inside of there. And the back piece blue piece will lift up as well, so it opens up on both sides. And you just flip this around here. And it actually goes the other way. Then you flip it around. The hand tucks inside the forearm. Close this back, locks in place, and that do. There you go. Now you got a rocket booster for a hand. Not really, but that's what it looks like. So let me do the other side here. Move this, open up. Back opens up. Flips around. Just like so. So like I said, it's really not a hard transformation once you get the hang of it. The blue pieces, they will move down, face up, like that. Move down, turn around, face up, like that. Okay. These little shields, they'd like to get in the way, but you want to kind of straighten them up so they are kind of like this here. Kind of like that here, and kind of keep the arms as straight as you can, I guess. Just like that. So we almost got the top piece here, but we need that beam rifle part. So, beam rifle, again, flip the sensor down, move the barrels behind it, move them down, move the trigger in, and open these little side gates up. So now you have that. And that is going to, these two pieces are going to fit into little notches right around the base of the collar here. They are just going to fit around, like so. Probably a little hard for me to show you it because I gotta get my fingers in there. Give me a second here. I gotta find these things. They're kind of hard to see for me too. There we go. All right, they're in there, and just attach the top piece into there. Make sure it's all together, and you have your, I believe it's called the top flyer. There you go. There's the top half of the ZZ Gundam transformed. And if you want, you can put the core block in here, just to kind of for show. So it'll go in like that. So you can have that in there if you want, or not. It's up to you. Landing gears are going to go into a little panel here. You just pull that off and stick the appropriate one in here, and to these little pieces inside the upper arms here that'll come off here. Let me see if I can get one off here for you here. Show you here. They come off just like that, and there's a little piece in there. It's a very weird spot to put a landing gear, but that's the way it is apparently. And for this mode, the barrel should be pointed all the way down like that. Again, they kind of look a little crooked here, but can't really help it here. Alright, so that's the core top here, so let's do the core bottom piece here. This is probably a little bit more interesting, I'd say. I kind of want to just leave the backpack kind of the way it is right there for now, because you'll get to that last. You want to focus on these legs here. The leg transformation is pretty neat on the ZZ Gundam, so I'm going to fold these feet down. There's a little tab here, fold that in here, fold the feet down, and there's this little front ankle piece that needs to kind of come up and around, facing down like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of pull it this way out so that it kind of unlocks it, and then you're going to kind of swing this part of the leg down like that. Don't bend the knee, but bend this part in here. Anyway, once you've got that, you're going to push down on the foot here, and you get a thruster comes out. And you want to be careful because little pieces again try to come off of this kit here, especially these front skirt pieces. They like to fall off a lot. Anyway, you want to make sure that's all the way in there, then push the leg through. That's what this little groove here in the middle is for. You want to rotate the leg downwards because it's supposed to be angled this way. Make sure that's pushed in all the way. You want to pull it through, then you kind of straighten it out so that the foot is kind of facing the other way. This will kind of face downwards a little bit here, just kind of position it however you want. And these low tail binders, just try and kind of keep them straight, I guess, here. But anyway, that's the way the foot is going to look here. Let me do the other leg here real quick here for you. So anyway, you may need to fiddle around with it a little bit just to make sure everything is kind of lined up on it, because sometimes I find you can't always quite get these to line up, but that looks pretty close, I'd say, here. Now at the backpack here, and move these little fins out of the way here, there are little connecting tabs here underneath here. These plug right into these little thrusters right here. So I'm going to carefully move this back, like so. Make sure things are not catching on anything here. And then just kind of work that in there, like so. Just kind of plugs right in. I feel like these are a little bit crooked here, but maybe that's the way it needs to be here. Just kind of straighten things out a little bit here. Little side fins, just kind of move them like that. So very facing forward. Move your barrels forward. Straighten that out again. And the core fighter, if you want, you can plug into the front, which probably looks better here. Just kind of glue this together here. You can just plug it right in the front here, like so. And now you've got your core base. Pretty neat, huh? Lots of thrusters on the back here. Pretty nice. So okay, so let's put this guy together into G-Fortress mode, which is not... It's actually pretty straightforward here. Pull this core fighter out of the way here. You want to make sure you get that little locking brace out and ready here. If I can grab it here, it's kind of, again, it's kind of in there. You want to pull it out. There you go. Come on, out. There we go. You're going to need that to hold the two parts together here. So this is a little crooked here. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. Alright, so we'll just combine together. Pretty simple. They just kind of go together right there. And the level locking brace is going to go down to a little slot there. Just like that. These little fins, you want to kind of make sure they're not pointed up anymore. Just kind of move them down to the side a little bit here. You can adjust them as needed here. The barrels need to be on the outside of the shield wings, kind of like so here. And the barrels for this is supposed to be up, but they kind of droop a little bit on mine, as you can see here. But anyway, that's pretty much it. So that's your G-Fortress mode right there. Pretty big, huh? Like I said, it almost goes length to length on my little tent here. Landing gears for this here, there is one that kind of goes right here in the crotch piece here. This comes off like that. Stick one in there. And the other ones go on the bottom of these little knee pieces here. Go right in there. So you would use the longer landing gear for the front here, along with the middle one and these two in the back here for the G-Fortress mode if you want it on laying on the ground here. But anyway, pretty big, pretty nice here. Some missiles come up like that. Pretty nice here. So anyway, that is the transformation for the Master Grade ZZ Gundam here. And if you want to just undo it, just do it in reverse, backwards here. So anyway, hope you found that interesting here. And if you had answered any questions you had about transformation of this here, so yeah, so pretty nice. It's not that hard to do. Two pieces fall off of it, but that's mainly because the kit is just old, I think. Because, yeah. But anyway, like I said, not bad. There are worse transforming kits I've had to deal with here. So, yeah. Anyway, see you later. Bye-bye.